Yo, yo, it's time to talk that sports talk with Cooper and Big Man. Cooper and Big Man people talking sports. Time to tackle this beat. Don't ever count us out, cause we always kicking out. We go raw for the people and put the smack down on the street. New desperados in town, we going all elite. Mess around, got a triple double on them. Something like OG slam dunking on them. We got what you want, we got what you need. We bringing the heat. You wanna talk this and that, but we want that Hall of Fame track. You always see us swinging for the fences. So watch out, ladies and gents, cause we hitting the last stratosphere section. And you know we gonna keep you guessing. Tag teaming on these haters, sending up blessings. We gonna keep praying for you, cause you know that old saying, don't hate the player, hate the game. See, that's the thing that separates us. We're on that road to greatness, and there ain't no stopping us. We them go-getters, and we gonna go get it. Shut it down like a no-hitter with 3 balls and 2 strikes, 2 away. We throwing that splitter, you never seen it coming. Something like an arcade, whoa. We gonna keep the crowd jumping. And if you ain't down with that, we got 4 words for you. Cause it's sports talk with Cooper and Big Man.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Cooper and Big Man are back once again. It is time for World Series Baseball, but it is featuring my Dodgers.
Yes, sir. Let's get this, brother.
Alright, so we are tied at 2-2 in the series. Game 5 is going on as we speak. We will not be providing updates because hopefully you're watching the game already. But Kershaw's on the mound tonight versus Glasnow. Kershaw went in Game 1, had a heck of a performance to give us a 1-0 lead. Unfortunately, the series has kind of gone a little bit too tight for me.
Yes, very much so.
It's been crazy. Dodgers, like I said, won Game 1 with Kershaw on the mound. He actually only gave up one mistake. It was a home run, but we already had a good cushion in that game, so didn't have to hurt us too. It didn't hurt us at all. We won 8-3. And then Game 2, oh boy.
Yeah.
Game 2, we decided to go with a bullpen game, and that was bad. That was bad. And sad for me. Really sad. We ended up making it a game, though, because they did jump out on us to about, I think it was 4-0 game, and then we came back, made it 6-4, but unfortunately, not good enough to win that game. They had Snell on the mound, the Rays did in Game 2, and he was dealing for a while there.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we were going to ever beat him.
Oh, man.
And we didn't beat him. We chased him a little bit earlier, I think, than the Rays wanted him to be chased out, which ended up being a little bit beneficial for us because that means that's how we came back in the game. But other than that, Snell was cooking with gas. He was bringing the heat. Game 3, though, we had Walker Buehler on the mound, and boy, was he dealing in Game 3.
Yep.
He was bringing the heat back to him. It was ironic because then the Rays turned around and used the bullpen that day and ended up losing. So, technically they did because we chased Charlie Morton. So, it was quite interesting.
So it's all pretty much luck of the draw. Whatever happens that day, baby.
And Charlie Morton actually was pitching really good for the Rays all postseason. For us to chase him was pretty big for us.
Yeah, man.
And Buehler dealing all night long was really the kick in the butt we needed to go up 2-1 in the series. And then last night happened.
Yeah, you guys lost 7-8.
We were up 7-6 in the bottom of the ninth with Kenley Jensen on the mound, man.
See, the only thing that scares me about tonight, and I will say this, and I don't want to jinx nothing, but Kershaw, man, when he gets in a fix and he knows the game is on the line,
yeah.
And his World Series record, his playoff record, is nowhere near as good as his season average.
Yeah.
So
I would have definitely gone in tonight happier with a 3-1 lead for Kershaw than a 2-2. Because now Kershaw's going to be tight and he's going to be in his head, which usually spells disaster for the Dodgers.
Which, it really sucks. Kershaw is a very good talent, and I think that he's
a Hall of Famer for sure.
And not only that, but all of his back problems, things like that.
Yeah. If
he didn't have all that, that dude would already be in the Hall of Fame. I'm sorry, but he's good, man.
Well, he's going in the Hall.
So,
but unfortunately, a lack of a World Series is probably going to push him towards the non-first ballot. Maybe we'll give you a couple ballots before we put you
away. Hey, don't put it away just yet, man.
We got to get it.
The Dodgers got to get it, baby.
We got to get it, man. So that's where we are. Unfortunately, last night, though, like I said, the series got tied up at 2. Kenley came in, got 2 outs pretty quickly, and then everything went to hell.
Yeah.
In a handbasket.
My big worry about tonight, too, is what inning are they going to pull him out?
Yeah.
Because if they pull him out too early, the bullpen isn't going to do shit for us.
Yeah, but if they also hold on to him too late, he gets too tired and he throws pitches right down.
And he throws
Broadway.
the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's the trying to find the happy medium.
It's like, let's play the chess game here. What are we going to do?
You gotta get 5 out of Kershaw. You have to get 5.
At least 5, yeah.
But after that, you're really
at most maybe 7, maybe.
I wouldn't put him past the 6, honestly, if it was me as a manager. And that's the other thing is Roberts is actually, I think he's managing for his job. Because he's been to, this is his now 3rd World Series in 4 years, and he hasn't won one of them. Now, granted, Astros cheated, and they've been ridiculed for it, but still, that still counts as a loss because obviously they didn't void the championship. They didn't give us the championship.
They should have gave you guys the championship. They cheated, dude.
Either I would have been happy if they vacated the championship, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that was bullcrap. I don't care that we didn't get it. I just care that they still have it.
Yeah.
I didn't need it. I just hate that they still have it.
That it still counts.
Yeah. After cheating like that. And then technically, Boston kind of technically cheated throughout most of 2018 when you beat us.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and that's one big reason why I've kind of jumped ship, and I don't really follow them much anymore because it's like, once a cheater, dude, I just like, what do I want to follow you for, you know? And it really sucks because I did follow them for a long time.
Yeah, you did. And it was hard on him. It really was. He's like, man, I can't believe this organization that's been through so much, and me as a fan been through so much.
Yeah.
Breaking through in 04, winning again in 07, winning again in 14,
and then
having that happen in 18.
Especially then after that, everything with Ortiz, you're just kind of like,
yeah.
And like you feel for Ortiz,
yeah.
You feel for that, for Big Papi, but everything that went on with that series, I'm disgusted by it, dude. Yeah. So I jumped ship. I'm now a Dodgers fan, and
welcome to the club.
That's through and through, baby.
Yep. And so even though 2 of his World Series losses technically were against cheaters, it doesn't matter. We don't have the win. And then last year when we had the best record in the National League, I believe we didn't have the best record in all of baseball, but we did in the National League. And we got knocked out by the eventual champions, Washington Nationals. I mean, dude, you can't be losing like that.
Yeah.
When you're the better team. I don't know. I just don't know. Especially since the Nationals didn't even have Bryce Harper anymore. That was the first year they were without Bryce Harper, and that team played loose. I think for the first time in a long time because they're like, hey, we don't have to worry about this dude anymore. You know.
Yeah.
We can just be ourselves.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're not Bryce Harper and the Washington Nationals. We are now the Washington Nationals.
You're a team.
You're a team now.
Yeah.
It's not Bryce Harper and the Washington Nationals. It's the Washington Nationals, which I think helped. The only thing I can say is I guess we've lost 3 years in a row to the eventual champion. But I don't know. Dave Roberts, I think is managing for his job tonight.
So, we'll see how it goes, man. And
I mean, not just tonight, but this series.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially after the almost disaster in the NLCS against the Braves, where we are the better team. We are the best team in the league.
You guys.
Even if the Rays do beat us, we were still the best team in the league.
Dodgers had to come back on that one.
And we shouldn't have been behind in that series, but so that's where. And I hate that because I wanted Roberts to get this job. I really wanted him to get this job.
Yeah.
It was basically him, and then Luke Walton they basically came in together in L.A. Lakers, he got the head coaching job with the Lakers, and then Roberts got the managerial job, and I wanted both of them. But as soon as I saw LeBron become a Laker, I was like, Walton's not going to be coaching very long. Because he is not a coach that does not work well with LeBron James. And as we saw, after 1 year, Walton was gone. I don't know. We never heard any more about that allegation he had with that woman.
And he's signed to the Kings now?
Yeah, and he ended up going to Sacramento. And we never heard any more about that, but it sure seemed like it was kind of odd that popped up.
Yeah, it just kind of died, too.
But then it died.
Like, what?
I'm not accusing him of anything. I'm just saying it just seemed odd that it popped up out of nowhere and then quickly almost went away.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I don't know.
I kind of just brought it up because I don't know. It just seemed weird to me.
Yeah, it is odd.
But anyways, Dave Roberts. So I wanted him to have this position because I was just like, he's a former Dodger. We needed a Dodger. We've had managers coming in. We had Joe Torre. He was a Yankee. We had Don Mattingly, a Yankee. It's like, yes, they're good, but they're not tied to the team.
The club.
They don't really have that.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I've had I don't understand even if he didn't spend his whole career with the Dodgers at any point. But if you spend like at least some years, like got some good years as a player, as a front office, something.
Yeah.
As a scout.
Yeah.
Minor league system.
That makes total sense.
If you at least because like I said, Roberts had years with the Dodgers. I mean, yeah, we did end up trading him in 2004 with the Red Sox. Was actually ended up helping the Red Sox because he's known for the steal in Game 4 that kept that series alive. Which was great for the Red Sox at the time. But that's still the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Anybody beating the Yankees after being down 3-0 is just...
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate the Yankees. Sorry, anybody who's a Yankees fan, but your team's overrated now, so... Just saying. Pardon me while I sip my Kermit tea, which is technically Coca-Cola. Hopefully a sponsor. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with this. We got to win tonight.
Yeah, man, definitely. Got to win tonight. And
Kershaw's reputation's on the line. I would say Roberts' job is probably on the line because even if we won Game 6 to force Game 7, I just don't know if that's enough if we don't win tonight. If we win tonight and we don't win Game 6, we still have Game 7, which makes me okay.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'd rather be up 3-1 right now than be tied at 2.
Yeah.
Because even if we lose this, then we still had Game 6 and still a 1-game lead.
So we'll see what happens, and we've also got some other things going on. You want to talk about it?
Which part? We got quite a few things.
Well, let's talk about the trivia. What's up with
All
that?
right, we got trivia. If you haven't seen it on our TikTok yet, it's up on our TikTok, but we did ask for trivia, and we're wanting anybody to reach out to us, and we'll give you a shout out on next week's podcast when we recap the World Series, because it will be done by then. We hope. It could go on. We don't know. It could happen. We don't know.
Could happen.
So, in Game 3 of the World Series this year, Austin Barnes became the first player since 1961 to hit a home run and a squeeze bunt for a score in the same game. Can you name the other player who has done this in World Series history? And if you can, and you message us either on our TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, we will give you a shout out on next week's podcast.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome, dude. I can't wait to see what people come up with, what people say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's going to be interesting. So.
Yep. One other time in World Series history, and can you believe it's been over 100 World Series, and that's only happened one other time?
That's just crazy, right?
It's amazing because there's only so many. There's a lot of, only one thing's happened. Maserati's game winner in Game 7, walk-off home run. It's the only time that's happened in the World Series. And, shoot. Come on. I know the stupid name of this guy. The guy who pitched a perfect game in the World Series, the only one that's been done. It happened against the Dodgers. It was the Yankee against the Dodgers. Another reason why I don't like the Yankees. You always beat my damn team in the World Series. God, I'm going to have to look it up real quick. Sorry. Cooper, fill in for me for a minute. I'll look this up.
But yeah, man. It's going to be crazy, dude. I hope they make it through this game and we go up 3-2 on them. And because I know, like I said, Kershaw gets in that funk. Mm-hmm. So I don't want him to get too much in his own head. So hopefully things will go well tonight.
Absolutely. And by the way, that was Don Larson. I'm sorry, any Yankees fans who are yelling at me going, "It's Don Larson." I'm sorry. I forgot his name.
It's okay.
But I knew what happened.
It's okay. I forgive you. We don't like the Yankees. It's okay.
Well, I'm just saying. I know Yankees fans might be listening and they'll be yelling at me. You don't even remember Don Larson's name.
That's okay. You know, if we lose a podcast fan that's a Yankee, you know, I mean,
it's just one thing.
It's just one Yankee. Come on now.
You're all a dime a dozen, just like Cowboys fans. Oh, I can't wait for Tuesday's podcast. I'm gonna rip some Cowboys, some new ones. Sorry. Obviously, I'm not a Cowboys fan.
All right, dude. We good tonight?
I think so. Anyways, go Dodgers. But I would just want to say, Rays, if you do it, I'm happy for you because I do live in the state of Florida. Chris is here in the state of Florida, so we'll be happy for you if you do win.
Definitely.
Honestly, because it's good for the state.
It's good for the state, and, you know.
So we're not going to be all like, oh my God, Rays.
And it really is a Cinderella story when you think about it. So
sort of. I mean, they beat the Yankees to get here, which is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
And then they beat the Astros, which I kind of wanted the Astros to make it only because I wanted to see if we could beat them without them being able to cheat, which would have been hilarious.
Well, what was cool was when...
but they would have had more fans because the series is held in Texas.
I was watching ESPN and they were talking about the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Like the salaries, like 2 players on the Dodgers team equals out to the whole team salary for the Rays. So, I mean, it's like, wow, dude. Like, these guys, you know, they built their team and it's not everybody on the team is superstars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's cool about it, that's why I say it's like a Cinderella story, is like, you know, they built it from the ground up, which I think is pretty sweet.
And of course, I'm just sitting there looking at their roster going, that should be a future Dodger, that should be a future Dodger, that should be a future... I'm just saying, you can't pay all of them. We can.
They can't all be Dodgers, bro.
But they can't pay all of them either.
Right.
And we can. Sorry, guys. I'm just messing with you. I honestly hope that any team that does good in the state of Florida, even though I do give like Florida State a hard time. I give Miami a hard time. The U.
And we're now giving the Buccaneers a hard time, but that's just because of Tom Brady. But whatever.
If I didn't hate Tom Brady so much, I would be so happy for you guys right now. But I hate Tom Brady that much. So if you would just hurry up and let him go away, and get a quarterback that I'm okay with, will be so much better. So much better. Because I didn't care for Winston. Don't care for Brady. You went back-to-back quarterbacks on me where I just don't care. But when you do get a quarterback I'm okay with, I'll be more than happy to love you again. I do appreciate that your team did go back to normal-looking jerseys because those other things were god-awful.
But, man, we want the cream jerseys back.
I would love the creamsicles, but you can't have the two separate helmets.
Yeah.
And they don't want to go back to the bucko. Actually, I think it would be cool is if you did the creamsicle helmet but kept the flag with the sword.
Right.
That would be cool. Instead of going back to the bucko. All right, I think we're done.
Yep.
we're on a tangent.
We're rambling.
We're rambling now. Anyways, guys, we appreciate it. And as always, keep on talking sports.